Hello, just doing a quick review on this Ibanez RS440. It's a 1985 model, maybe 84, but I think it's 85. It's pretty cool. Starting at the headstock here, it's got actual Ibanez tuners on it, or Ibanez stamp tuners at least, instead of just a generic tuner. There's an RS440 sticker on the back. The neck's all painted the whole way. Uniform color all the way through. It even goes under the neck a little bit. I'm not sure you can see that. Just a little overhang on the rosewood and painted underneath. Bit of overspray on the rosewood with the same color paint. Locking nut, an odd locking nut, kind of staggered to give access to the truss rod, and then a separate second nut, I guess you call it here. Actual sets the string height, the nut height, and whatnot. The nut height was actually a bit high on it. Had to adjust it down a little bit on a couple strings. Some were okay. I thought it'd be super low, but just had to file it down a bit. Now have it fairly good. I don't know if I'll pick it up in the camera, but pretty close now. Pretty low action. Neck was super straight. I didn't have to adjust the truss rod at all. I'm sure it's the actual old rosewood, before any conservation was kind of popular or being carried out. Just kind of, it's available, so let's use it. Pretty good shape. It's been used, so it's got a few touched up pieces and whatnot, a couple scuffed areas. I was going to polish it out with a compound polisher. Like you see on like Davey 4557 and other sites, where they can take a scuffed up guitar and make it perfect, look a lot better again, or almost new, or even new sometimes. You can't even tell. But I kind of wanted the worn, bit of the worn look, but cleaned up. So I just kind of hand polished it up. It's got a few good looks, or a few good marks. I don't know if the camera will pick it up again, but a lot of things they do, like Fender Custom Shop for a road worn look. This has it, even has a present plate on the road, but it's got that well played look to it for its age. Almost 30 years old now, so missing the back cover for the input jack. Super cool input jack, like nice almost flush mount. Just pokes it a little bit, but very high quality. I think it's a Switchcraft, this one. Odd thing is the body, I can't see any wood grain in it. I'm pretty sure it's not pressboard or even chips pressed. It's actual sawdust pressed together. I can't see anywhere where it's showing any wood grain or anything, so kind of skeptical of stuff like that, but here it is 30 years later, all in one piece. It has great sustain, considering it's not a solid body, or a solid wood body for that matter. But kind of surprised that I don't know what the neck is. The neck's fully painted, so for all I know, it could be kind of pieced together in a few places or what, I'm not sure. Could almost see through some of the scuffing on the lower side of the headstock, but can't be for sure what kind of wood it is. Fretboard sure looks like real rosewood. I just cleaned that up a little bit and then put some oil on that, just a linseed oil, and gets that that nice dark look again. It wasn't too bad. Just had to clean up a little bit with some lighter fluid, and then put the linseed oil on there, and got it looking good. The controls are great. This is a 5-way control. It's pretty typical. So that's your humbucker middle fret, or neck pickup and the neck pickup, but it has a push-push splitter. I'm not sure it even splits it because it gives it a funny tone. It doesn't just turn off one coil and go to a, say, Strat type sound. It changes the whole tone of the bridge pickup. So that kind of dual rail pickup, it changes something in there. It could just be splitting it, but I don't think so. When I test it with a piece of metal, they both make noise. You know, they're both live, but it changes the tone altogether. But pretty good. Like a lot of guitars these days, you have a push-pull pot, which is kind of a pain in the ass, really, because you're playing away and you pull it out, push it in. This thing just give a quick tap either way, and you're instantly changed it and changed back. So it's pretty crafty for 1984 or 5 to have that when guitars these days, don't even have that feature. It's pretty good. The Tremolo System, I've got a picture of it. I'll put it on later in the video, but it's pretty cool. I think it's the last year of them, maybe one more year they're around, and then they switched to the Edge Tremolo, but it's a big cast piece with a whole bunch of different threaded items in there, like screws. So you can set your tremolo height, you can set your individual string height, and then these tune by rocking these pegs that go in there. They rock them back and forth to individually tune. And the strings are held in almost like an acoustic guitar. You put the pegs in, and then you bolt them down with the Phillips head bolts, the black Phillips head bolts in there. And that actually locks, it squeezes the peg against the string and locks them in. So definitely a unique tremolo. I hate to lose any parts for it. I'm sure you can't get them anymore, but must have been expensive to produce, because after this I went to the Edge Tremolo, which is quite a bit simpler and a lot more stamp steel parts on that. And this is all, cast and quite involved. There's your intonation setting right there. It works slick, it works great, to be honest. Once you're intonated, you lock them down here with these Allen head screws, but lots and lots of parts of these things to adjust. It's just 22 fret, kind of pre-24 fret era. And the frets are quite low. It's you can tell they're kind of shooting for a Stratocaster, hey? Ibanez is kind of going to put this head-to-head against the Strat and probably price in like a made in Mexico range and all that, and see how it did. But it plays similar to a Strat, but it's different. I must say I'd prefer the Strat over this for playing wise. But for uniqueness, I like this. Probably never find them anymore. I'm missing the winged strap locks. They didn't come with it. It's too bad. So I just put a set of locking locks on there. And the tremolo arm, I'm missing that too. But I'll have to search for them. But I see those winged strap locks are $20 or $30 on eBay if there's any for sale even. So I have to get a set of those. So anyway, here's my Ibanez RS440. Hope you enjoy the video. I'll put more pictures on, hopefully some more details of it, and have some playing. This thing is quiet, like as quiet can be. No noise, no hum, no nothing. When I got it, it was all dusty and had just been used. I didn't even clean the pots or anything, and they were perfect. All that original electronics, switch, everything. And it's like brand new. It's really high quality electronics in this thing. And you see the wiring on the input jack, but nice thick shielded wires and really well done. So I hope you enjoy the video. I'll put some playing on. I'm trying not to talk about it too much, but I really like this one. It's the end of an era for these things. You won't see them anymore. I don't think they'll make any like them. They're all easier to make now, quicker to make, with stamp steel parts and more generic pickups and stuff that kind of one size fits all. But this thing's kind of neat for its age, and it's going to be about 30 years old now. So if you do see one, someone's getting rid of one cheap or whatever, I definitely think about picking one up. It's a great project guitar, and has some awesome sounds, which I'll show you later in the video. Okay, thanks, bye. Yeah, try hitting that button and try it. That's weird.
My head was itchy. I was just like... I just got...
I think those frets are super low, hey?
No, it's just my fingers all sweaty.
Oh, really? I bet you could try it like a... Turn that gain up a little bit.